Hey, what's up? It's time for more Alya sometimes hides her feelings in Russian episode 8. It's pretty impressive, I feel like, that I can just do the title. Like, I know it doesn't seem impressive, but I tend to look at my notes a lot in intros. I tend to go, welcome to, and then I looked at my notes, this, and then I looked at my notes, this episode. But this time, I didn't have to do that. So you can all give me a round of applause later, but otherwise, let's jump into episode 8 of this show. I think today we're getting like the student congress thing, where it's probably going to be some debates with, I don't remember what her name is. This is what I was talking about with like looking at my notes, because I have to do it again. But is it Sayaka? Is Sayaka the one that we're talking about right here? We're going to be watching, I imagine, a debate here, which is exciting because I think that can always be like a fun bit of drama in these sorts of shows. Debates can be interesting, and I don't know. I tend to, like, most of the time when I think of like debate bits in TV shows, I've always liked it. But I think I'm also like I'm a dialogue guy, and debates are a really good way to be able to write fun dialogue because they're like taking an opposing stance and they cannot shy away from it. They can't get too emotional. Like, the idea is they have to argue their point with their words, so it sort of lets the writer show off their actual character views much stronger, which I think is gonna be exciting. So let's jump into episode 8 of Alya Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian. Make sure to support the video if you can, and go to my Patreon account in the description below if you want the full-length reaction, as well as early access and exclusive videos for both this channel and my Gent Watches One Piece channel. So let's jump into this episode 8 of Alya Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian. Student Congress, okay. Pride. That's true. I don't know, is she gonna do that even if you beat her? People tend to double down. No. Well, that's nice. Good question. You might be now. Women, right? Well, he kind of puts up a front on purpose. Some people still can't trust that decision. It's okay. You don't have to feel bad for it. It's other people's reactions to it that's the problem. Cute. Who are you? Am I supposed to recognize her? I like her design. Nonoa. Gotcha. You have an adorable design. Her design's one of my favorite in the show so far, I think. I really like her voice acting too. She's already shot up my list of favorite characters. Well, sorry, I'm kind of going for Sayaka now because she has Nonoa on her team. You got this, girl. You didn't have a microphone then. Come on, Masachika, snap her out of it. Is this a way to, like, catch her off guard? Make her snap out of thinking of that? Yeah, there you go. Just had to make her think about something else. Do whatever you think is cool. That's pretty good advice. I think that's very good advice, actually, the more I think about it.
議題は生徒会加入における教師の査定の導入です。
立候補してきた生徒を無差別に受け入れていると言っても過
Yeah,
言で
well,
はありません。
there's not many options.
マジか。わざわざそんなデータまで用意してきてるのか。
She's thorough.
これは谷山じゃなくて宮前。
Oh, really?
皆さんもそうではないでしょうか。
Is she part of the student council? Like, it feels like it's... If she's not part of the student council, should it really be up to her to be saying this? I mean, yeah, she's well spoken. I don't agree with her though. I feel like it's adding too many hurdles to being a student council member, which already is a pretty small group. Uh-huh. Okay. I believe no one would give a shit. Of one of their roles. Yeah. That's a decent reason, you know? They don't have that much power. This is a good point. Yep. She's doing a great job. But Taniyama does have the advantage of popularity. Great job. Now is there going to be another rebuttal? Yeah, okay. This is the debate part. But that hasn't happened. That's true. It's not like they can't do that. She's not going to crumble under this pressure. Hey guys, you can't talk at a normal volume. Oh, that's why they're talking at a normal volume. She sent out a text. It's like, start saying bullshit. Oh, now she is cracking under the pressure. Yeah, Miss Hachka. He's got charisma.
皆さんの気持ちは固まっているのでは？先生方のお墨付きなんて絶対もらえないような。
That's true.
成績を上げ、男を磨き。
Yeah, we're gonna stop another story like that from happening?
どんな生徒でも熱意さえあれば生徒会になれるという仕組み。
You don't have to have favoritism.
なんだかいきなりこう言われてびっくりした。もう質疑がないようならこれから最終弁論に。
I like the president. He's funny.
よろしいか。
Oh. Is she gonna go and cry? I'm not making fun of her for that, but I'm asking genuinely because we've seen a flashback of her crying.
それでいいと。
I love this girl so much. Everyone's like, what the fuck did we come down for? Yeah, a sibling bond. But if they can snap that apart so easily. Interesting. I don't think it's your place to feel betrayed by that. But it seems like Ali is trying to take care of her. Yeah, she's gonna cry. Slap her. Snap her out of it. That's true. I'm glad you're coming to that realization at least. Hey girl, help your friends. I really like her. Good. Man, I want to look up a voice actress after this. I mean, you gotta respect that she came out here to talk to you about it.
いやー、いい子だね、九条さん。
Yeah, she is.
謝りに行こうね。私も付き合うからさ。
Oh, she's a great friend. Oh my god. I can't believe how quickly that girl has become my favorite character.
こんな茶番すぐに終わらせられただろうに。
Stop doing a villain voice, suou.
遠からずその身を滅ぼすだろう。そう思わないか。
Listen to the villainous monologue she's doing.
まさちか様もアリサ様も。分かってない。
There you go. This is a suou I expect.
たっぷりに無駄に上から目線で評価を下す。強キャラ感を演出す
Yes,
る重大
boss vibes. That's exactly what she was trying to do.
申し訳ございません。私の勉強不足でした。そう熱い音響照明を引き受けたと思ってるのさ。その強キャラ演出というのは最終的に負ける側の人間がやるのでは
That's a good point.
あと先ほども申し上げました。
Yeah, stop drinking
教
tea.
室は綾野片付けよっか。かしこまりました。あなたが私と立候補することを選んだのは間違いじゃなかった。
I mean, I don't think he needs that much of a grand declaration. He's just happy to
そうだな。俺も
be doing it with you.
なんでユキさんじゃなくて私と立候補することを選んだの？
Because you're pretty and not my sister.
だけど一番はやっぱり後ろめたさだったんだろうな。
That's fair.
後ろめた。
Oh.
でろくでもねえなーなんていつも自虐的なことばかり。
Alya doesn't even know what you mean by guilt because we saw that flashback, but she didn't.
お前と一緒に。
Aww.
ユキと比べるとかじゃなくてさ、
Mm.
なんというか、そのなんだ。
You would have defaulted to Yuki, but now you actually have something you want to do.
はっきり言って欲しかったのだけど。
Because you're cute.
頭下へたっていい。
Okay. What does that mean?
なんだそりゃ。
Oh, he doesn't even know. That's why we didn't see it.
そろそろ帰りましょうか。
Hmm.
私の胸のサイズがどう？パチティプラビン。
Oh. I love that art. I mean the fit. Cool. I really like the vibe of this ED so far. I like the song. Cherry. Oh, I really like this song. Amazing. That was really fun. That was one of my favorite EDs that they've done as well. I just want to check something. This is strange, but in the credits, I saw it said something and then it had in brackets. I'll get it up on the screen again. It says, oh, I don't know if it's super easy to see here. But it says Afterglow, right? You can see there, Afterglow. Now, why does it say that? Because I know Afterglow, I mean, you know, Afterglow is an actual thing, but it's also, there's like a Bang Dream band called Afterglow. But that's not like that was in the band, like the music section of the credits, I don't think. But what, I'm getting out Google Translate so that I can see logo design. Tomohiro Masuda from Afterglow. Or, like, is Afterglow the name of the logo company? I got it there, you see. Afterglow. So, I guess the logo was designed by someone from a company called Afterglow. I don't know. But that's interesting. I wanted to quickly look that up because it would have been interesting if it was like somehow related to the bandery band Afterglow, but I had no idea how that could have possibly fit in. Anyway, other thing I want to do is look up the voice actress of my new favorite character in this show, because she is awesome. She's so good. Okay, so Miyamae Nonoa. She's voiced by Yoshino Aoyama, who is fucking Bochi. It's Bochi's voice actress. What? That's awesome. And I mean, it sounds nothing like Bochi because it's a completely different kind of character. But that's amazing. I'm glad I looked that up now because that's so funny. That's such a funny realization to have. Like I I wouldn't have seen that coming. I might have been able to guess some other voice actors and been wrong about it, but man, I really like her. She is like this. We've had one episode with her in it right now, and she is my favorite character in this show. Like beforehand, it was the girl in the student council, but she kind of fell into it by default. Where, I mean, I guess it fits in with the themes of the episode, because at the end, we had Masachika talking about how, like, I was with Yuki, I was working with her because I wasn't doing anything else, and I felt guilty that I also wasn't helping her. And it feels like he'd already, you know, quote unquote left her behind, even though it doesn't seem like it was his fault that he left her behind, but that's kind of maybe how he felt, you know, like he left that house and she was still there, and so he hadn't helped her growing up as much as he wanted to, so now he wanted to make it up to her a little bit, but because of that, his heart wasn't really in helping her fully, because most of his motivation was to try to quell his guilt. But so essentially he just like, he had no one else to help, and so he fell to her by default because of that guilt. But now he has someone he wants to help, so he doesn't need to fall back on helping her. That's very similar to me with my favorite character, where I had no real favorite character, so it fell to that girl in student council by default. But now I have an undoubted favorite character. I don't think she's going to be in the show much, which kind of sucks if that's the case, because I truly do like her a lot. Is she in the OP at all or anything? Let me just like scroll through the OP a little bit, because there are several girls in the OP, and I never really looked too hard at who is in there, but I don't remember seeing her. No, because we got, like, it looks like we have this shot right here. I'll get it up. We have this shot right here, and you can see in this shot, I mean, we got, you know, this is the girl that used to be my favorite, the president, we got Masha, Masachika, Alya, Suou, Ayano. So it seems like, yeah, we've got them, but we don't have her, it looks like. And then there's, like, the sequence of like girls in different uniforms and costumes and stuff, but no, it doesn't seem like she's any of those either. So yeah, I really don't think she's in the show much, which is sad, because I really like her. But anyway, I guess I'll just be obsessed with a character that's never gonna fucking do anything again. Anyway, that was a good episode. I really liked it. I liked the debate. It was a good, like, it was actually, like, there wasn't as much drama as I thought it would be. It was kind of just like a legit debate, you know? And by a legit debate, I mean, it was a little bit, I hesitate to use this word. It was a little bit dull, but not in a, like, not in an I was bored type of way, but in a, this is actually how student debates kind of are, where I think if I was sitting there in the auditorium, I would have been bored. I would have not been listening. But now me watching it in the context of an anime episode where I have like emotional stakes in these characters, then I listen more and it's more interesting. But it actually kind of felt like a legitimate school debate, which, like, normally you dramatize it way heavier than that. I mean, I was comparing this in my head to the Kaguya-sama debates, which is, like, I mean, it's unfair to compare it to that, because the Kaguya-sama debates are fucking amazing to me. I really loved them. But yeah, they're, like, they get to be pretty dramatic, and that, I mean, that show, everything it does, like, sort of makes everything more dramatic and interesting and fun and funny. Like, everything is dialed up to 11 in Kaguya-sama, so you can't really compare a show like this to that. But that's kind of what I was thinking going into this, was like that kind of thing was going to be happening. Sorry, there's a piece of my floor, the mat under my chair that keeps coming off. I need to get a new mat under my chair because it's breaking a lot. And fun fact, this is a tangent, but because there's like this mat under my chair that protects the carpet, right? and it's what my chair can roll around on. But the mat over time starts to crack and break a little bit and stuff from the pressure on it all the time. And whenever I know when to get a new mat, because whenever I cut my foot on the mat, that's when I know I have to get a new one. Because sometimes that happens where it's like it's cracking enough, and then there starts to be bits poking up, and then I cut my foot on it, and I'm like, shit, now I need to go get a new one. So that's I think I've had it happen to me twice now, where I've cut my foot and gone, all right, I'm going to Office Works to get a new one now. Anyway. Back to the episode. Was there anything else? Oh yeah, I just think like the debate topic was kind of interesting in and of itself as well. The idea of like there are teacher screenings, like we should have, you know, teachers approve or recommend people for the student council. But the points that were made in this episode, and even the points that weren't made in this episode, I mean, there's a lot of points against this issue. Even though I can see some merit in it, I think it's true, like, it takes away from some of the power that the student council has, which really isn't much. I think something that wasn't mentioned is it's not like they have a huge line of people lining up to be in the student council. Like, they kind of can't be picking and choosing. Like, if someone really wants to be in the student council and then they try to find a teacher and the teacher goes, nah, I don't, I'm not going to recommend you for this, and then they can't find anyone, they can't be in the student council. Student council gets one less member. And like, that's a volunteer position where they're just doing extra work. Why are you cutting people out of that sort of position? If there starts to be too many people, then maybe you start thinking about, but even then, you know, the president and vice president should be able to pick. But at least, you know, wait until that happens. And the other thing is, like, it feels like Sayaka, you know, speaking on these issues as if she is part of the student council and is trying to make sure that other people don't come in with the wrong intentions or whatever. It feels wrong to go, oh no, we need to make sure that not as many people can enter the student council and take away potential people who could join it, when she herself, as far as I know, and you can correct me if there's like something that I'm not understanding, but she herself is not part of the student council. So she's actually just saying you should have less people in your government group, and so all of you have to do more work, which just feels unfair. Like, all right, you want to do it? Fuck, you come in here and you can pick up on all the workload of the people we have to kick out because your proposal went through. You can do quadruple the work and see how you feel then. Maybe then you'll be like, oh no, actually, maybe teacher recommendations don't need to be happening. I'm not mad at Sayaka. I just think it is like a very easy thing to debate against what they were saying. But yeah, anyway, that was, there's a bug in my room. That's okay. That was Alya Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian, episode 8. I enjoyed this episode. I liked it quite a lot. And I hope to see more, and I hope to see more of Nonoa. I love that character. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.